But what I was told is not to explain this business, not to give too much information, because I'm not ready to do so. Right? I am not qualified to do so. And we have people who will do it for us, the presenters, right? The best thing we can do is invite people. But when we're inviting people, we need to be really pumped up. We need to be really excited and create the urgency when you're talking to people and inviting them about this opportunity, right? So did I make this phone call other day in front of any of you when I was inviting someone?
Yeah.
Was it you?
Yeah, it was in Liverpool. You invited
in Liverpool, yes.
Driving instructor.
What did I do? I called he was my driving instructor. Okay, I passed my driving 5 years ago with him, right? And I haven't been in touch with him, but I've still got his number. I was wondering whether he's going to recognize me or not when I called him up. As soon as I called him up, he said, "Hello, how are you doing?" So he knew, he recognized me, right? So if he didn't, I would have introduced myself to him, telling him the stories, right? And thanking him for helping me to pass the test. But anyway, I didn't have to do that, right? So as soon as he picked up the phone, I called him Mama, right? I said, "Look, I need to see you, right? I need to see you because there is something I think you should see." That's it. And at the same time, I was telling him, "Look, Mom, I'm really busy now. I will not be able to explain you anything, right? But let me tell you something. I've got lucky, and I've recently started something, and you need to see that. I know this is for you." Right? This is exactly what I told him. Then he said what it is. I said, "I can't tell you over the phone. It's heavyweight." That's it. And I told him, "Look, I'm busy. I'm going to put the phone down, but I'll text you all the details for next week event. But I need to book you in. I need to book you in, right?" Rather than saying, "Come and see the opportunity meeting," right? Opportunity word it doesn't work anymore. The word opportunity doesn't work anymore. Tell them I've got lucky and I've started something and I need your opinion. And I put the phone down and I tested him the details, right? Guess what? He didn't turn up. I'll tell you this. He didn't turn up on that Monday because he's a driving instructor. His car got broke down, so he's got so many lessons to be provided, and all those lessons got due. But guess what? He's coming tomorrow, for sure. And what he said, he needs 2 seats. Do we need to book any seats? But he said, "I need 2 seats to be booked because I've got my friends coming. If he doesn't come this time, I'll go to his house because you already made the way for me to go to his house," right? So what I did the day I joined, I went to my friend's house, signed him up. The way you signed up, Silva, that Anamba is your brother, right? And you trust him, he trusts you. You've got this mutual understanding, of course, and I guess you are like-minded, right? So you join. But on the other hand, not everyone is your like-minded, and we don't know that the people are like-minded or not, right? But what we do know, that we want them to come and see this opportunity, right? The first thing we need to do is, I'm going to start from the bottom. Make a list, at least, of 100 people you know. Where do you find these 100 people? All you got to do is you need to go onto a contact list, right? Without prejudging anyone. Without prejudging anyone, you need to go to your contact list and find out the most like-minded one you think you want to invite, right? We've got people contact list, we've got contact numbers, right? On our mobile phone. All you got to do is give them a call and tell them, "Look, I need to sit down with you, or I need you to come with me to give me your opinion." That's it. You don't want to explain this business to them over the phone. Never. We know this is a great opportunity, the best of the best opportunity on the planet for people to make money and achieve and gain this financial freedom. But the moment you start explaining this heavyweight fact with the people, that's the moment you start losing that person, right? So the first thing we need to do is make a contact list, make it direct. This is a business. ACN is a business, right? And if you treat this as a business, for any business you need to do some paperwork, right? You need to do some admin work. Your contact list is a great part, is an instrumental part of your admin work. You need to have it with you, right? And out of this contract list with 100 people, I've got this 80 people's list on my diary, right? And I haven't even approved half of them yet. I'm a team coordinator. If I give this diary to someone else, there will be another team coordinator. Have we all got a list? I think 1 or 2 of us got it. Shilafa, you haven't got a list yet. Have you? And if you haven't got, but Abbas Bhai plus you, brother, we all need to have a list of 100 people, right? And when you're inviting them, make sure you are excited, right? So you might think, how do I make myself excited if I'm feeling down, right? Find a reason. You'll find millions of reasons not to be excited about this business. Okay. For example, you had a call from someone. This gentleman explained his business to someone last year. The guy didn't join, but he was explaining his business to him back, right? The guy he invited, right? That person hasn't joined the business, but he started explaining this business to him, saying, my 390, a part of my 390 will go to your bank account, and that's how you get paid, right? So there are so many reasons that you will feel down, okay? But you need one reason to feel motivated. I don't know what that reason is. When I joined this business, my reason was, look, I lost my job twice. I don't want to lose job anymore. So I need to do something which will give me the stability, security that I don't lose my job. That was my why. So I need people, I'm going to do it. That's it. I didn't have any other thing. So I had to put my 100%. On the other hand, now that I have achieved this position, team coordinator, in the meantime, I had my why was to retire my dad, right? I don't want him to work anymore, right? So I've done it. He doesn't have to work anymore for the rest of his life. Now my way is to help some other people to make up to 20 grand a month, right? Now my way is my family, right? Now my way is that I want to buy a house by paying full cash, no mortgage, right? This is my why. So you got to have that drive somewhere. You've got it. You need to find that, and that one reason is enough for you to take your business to the next level, and that will make you excited when you talk about this business. Do I not sound excited when I talk about this business? No. I've got enough whys. You need to have your why. So your why may be different than mine. Let's have, if we can have a conversation rather than me just talking, right? What do you do for a living? You don't mind me asking?
Like admin work.
You do admin work. So you're working for someone, of course.
Yeah.
You tell me, where do you work to get paid?
Get paid, yeah.
Are you really passionate about what you do? Thank you. That's called job. I guess you are employed. And you know what job stands for? Just over broke. Okay? You don't want that job. This job will never make you rich. I'm not just talking about money. Okay? Because the word rich comes in many forms. And shall I tell you what rich stands for me? Residual income creates happiness. That's called rich. Right? So you need to find a reason to do this business. Yeah. Now you want to probably get out of what you're doing and achieve that financial freedom. That could be ACN. Now, how many hours do you work? You don't mind me asking you this question. How many hours do you work every week?
37 hours.
37 hours, right? Imagine if you had to work 60 hours for this contract, do you think you will get more pay? You might, but they will not bring you financial freedom. What are we doing with these jobs, basically? I'm not against jobs, right? We need jobs because this is how we get contacts, right? But from an ACN perspective, let's talk about this. When you're going out there doing this job, and we get paid for this, the reason they will pay us is because we will not do the job if you don't pay us. So you're simply doing something which you don't want to do. The only reason you're doing it is because you get paid for it. Let's be honest. But your business is different. You are the owner, and you are taking ownership, and you do this business because you want to do this business. Right? You want to do this business. Now, if you put 37.5 hours in ACN, well, I promise you will become a team coordinator in 3 months' time. I promise you that. 37.5 hours. How many hours do you put after in this business? Once in a week, and we go to Liverpool, right? That's it, basically, right? I don't even work 30 hours in this business, sir. Okay? I don't even work 30 hours in this business. Yes, tomorrow we've got event in the evening, so all day I'm going to be at home. So I've got more time to spend with my family, right? So this is called, I think, we want to live a life and not just make a living. But we're so busy. Celia, you think about it, right? How busy you are.
Very busy.
So we are working so hard day and night for someone else, right? Just to make a living. And while we're busy making a living, right, we're forgetting about life. And life is not working 40 hours a week and take 3 weeks holiday once in a year. When was the last time you've been on holiday for 3 months, you tell me?
3 months.
There you go. This is not life, this is
10
living.
days max.
Thank you. This is living. Right? That's not life. This is life. But yes, we got to put the effort in. We got to put the effort in. We got to work hard. We will work smart. But guess what? We help each other to grow. I want you to earn my position more than anything else. I want it so badly. And you know, that's my reason I do this business once again, right? So this business, for you to do this business, find one reason, Bhaiya. Find one reason, that's enough. And that will overcome all other millions of reasons for you to not to do this business if you find one reason. That's it. Do you not think once you find a reason you'll be excited? Now, Bas bhai, you're working, of course, really hard, right? But what I would say, we don't want you to leave your job, right? We don't want you to leave your job. Carry on with this, but let's start making a life. Let's start living a life alongside. This is a backup plan for you. What if you lose that job tomorrow? Right? 3 times I was promoted with British Gas just before I was made redundant again. Right? When I joined as a salesperson, right? In case you were wondering why okay. I went badminton other day and I done my feet. Right? So in case if you're wondering, am I loaded with money? And I'm not, right? I am not yet. So what I was saying, I joined as a salesperson. I'm telling you my story because we are human beings, right? We are human beings. We can feel each other. We can understand each other, right? And you need to find somewhere. You need to find a point you can reflect your story to this business so that you can go out there and do this properly, right? The best performance you give when you're motivated, whether it's job, life, business, anything. When you are motivated, you give your best performance. But who motivates you? Me or you? You motivate yourself, right? You motivate yourself. So if you're ever feeling down, you invited someone that didn't turn up, right? And if you're feeling down, let me tell you something. No one else will come and make you, help you stand up. You need to get out. You need to get up and just be motivated and do it again. That's it. Now let me tell you something. There is no failure in ACN history. There is no failure in ACN. It's either people quit or they stay in this business. That's it. People who stayed in this business in the last 22 years, we have got no record that someone stayed in this business for a certain amount of time with consistency and haven't succeeded. There is no record like this. Either they quit or they do it properly. That's it. Now I know, I can see the vision, this is going to happen, so why would I quit? Why would I make the biggest mistake in my life and not doing ACN properly? Imagine if we were the people to start with ACN, right? And we're on trial, there would be people out there telling you, oh, this is a joke, right? But we know on trial, we've been there for the last 22 years. The co-founders has laid out the foundation for us. Now it's our job to do the easy bit. Stay motivated, stay consistent, that's it. Fill this room up with people. We don't know whether they're going to join or not, but we can only pick interest. But if you do it with this, I'm telling you, there will not be any option for failure or for you to not to do this business, right? So you need to make a list. Can you make a list of 100 people tonight? But we're not going to approach them, please. I need a pledge from you. Because the only time I can help you is when you already help yourself. Right? We're not talking about £2,000 to £3,000 a month. We're talking about big numbers. We make £2,000 to £3,000 a month anyway. Right? So we need to make a list. After, can you follow up with them? Bas bhai, make a list, yeah. Okay, and it's on your contact list. Now we're talking about inviting. Once we got a list, we're talking about inviting. So who are those people? Our friends, right? Our family. We're not in we're not in cold calling, right? We're not in cold market. This is our warm market, the people we know. In fact, the warm market is smaller. The size of warm market is smaller than the cold market, but we don't have to go to the cold market. You can do this business from your warm market, through your warm market. So who are those people? Friends. We know, right? Family, right? Then we got people from work. This is why we need to go to work, right? That's one other reason. You go to work because we want more people to come into ACN business. That's why you go to work, right? People from work. People from mosque, church, temple, right? When you go to mosque, we meet people, don't you, sir? Okay? And as a Muslim, we do dawah anyway. We do invite people anyway to come to the mosque. Why don't you invite about this ACN business? This could change someone's life. Right? We'll talk about it. What should you be feeling when you're invited? And place where you spend money. It should have been money or spend most of the time, right? Right. So the place you spend most of the time. So it could be work again, and place you go and spend money, of course, right? So for example, we go to local cash and carry, right? We all go local cash and carries, right? And so we know the owners already. Why don't you sign you up as a customer? Give him the opportunity to save money. And if you ask him what it is, bring him to the event. That's it. Now the people who I invited at the beginning, I started going to the coal market now, because I've seen the coal market, the size of the coal market. I mean, the people who I don't know is much bigger than the people who I know, right? We don't know everyone in this country, do we?
No.
We know only few people. So that means our coal market, the size of our coal market is bigger. So I went to my friend, I told him about the business. He said, okay, you lost your 390 and you coming to take my 390 so that you can recover your 390, right? So I said, okay, that's fine. You don't want to do this business. Sign up as a customer, save some money on the gas and he said, no, I still don't want to do this. I said, fine. Can you give me a few numbers, right? You think the people could be good for this business, right? He gave me 3 numbers. He gave me 3 numbers. I invited all of them, right? They didn't come, they didn't join, but I had 3 contacts, right? I'm being honest with you. I'm not going to give you any dramatic story that this is what happened. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to take 10 more minutes. Is that okay with you?
I'll have to leave.
Okay, I'll take 5 more minutes.
5 minutes.
Hear this story. The guy joined in my business from Northampton, right? He did this business for a few months, then he left, right? I called him up after 6 months and I said, Besab, you don't want to do this business, it's fine, no problem, but I'm still going to work in your organization, so I need someone from your contact list. You don't have to talk to them, just give me their number and I'll speak to them and I'll get them into the business, right? So he was laughing at me. I said, okay, I'll give you some numbers, but if they start having a go with you, please don't come back to me. Okay, if you don't have a good experience, don't come back to me. If they join, that's fine, no problem. I said, just give me the number, no problem, and tell them that I would ring them. That's it. So I got the number from him. Okay, I'm talking about October last year. Okay, so what we did basically, I got the number. After a week, I called that person, the number I had from the person, and I called him and I said, he's a local business person, and he's involved with the community. I called him up. And I said, I've got this number from this guy, okay, and he talks a lot about you, right? I know we haven't met before. My name is Chowdhury. Okay, actually, me and my friend, we both call this person. My name is Chowdhury, and I think we recently got lucky, okay, started something going, and we think this is for you as well. So we'd like to share this idea with you. What it is, we can't tell you over the phone. We need to see you, right? So after talking for a week or 2 weeks, he gave us an appointment. Okay, guess what? On the first night, I missed the appointment. It was too late, right? On the 3rd week, we again arranged something, and the gentleman was really nice. And guess what? I went to his house at 11 p.m. Right? I went to his house at 11 p.m. We explained the business. He didn't join. He didn't join, but he was really nice. He treated us with teas and coffees, right? Biscuits. So we had a nice time, right? So me and my friend came out. Guess what? After 3 days, I gave him a call, asking him, Baisab, did you think about it? Do you think we can do this together? Come and see the opportunity meeting and all this. He said, I'm still thinking. I said, no problem. Think, but let me know. Guess what? 3 days later, I had a call from him, asking how does this residual income works, right? How does this residual income works? I said, well, this is how it works. He said, okay, would my residual income stop? I mean, he was asking me so many questions, and I said, well, this is my chance. So I explained my business over the phone with him, and I create urgency, I create importance. I was enthusiastic at that time, and I was really motivated and pumped up when I was talking to him. At the end of the presentation, he goes, "Baisab, I think we should start this business. I think it's time we should start this business." And he started this business, and that person happened to be Yahi Ansari, sitting over here, is recent to become an executive team leader in 1 or 2 weeks' time, and he'll become a team coordinator. Did I know the person? He's my core market. I had this number from someone else. He's my best friend now. He's live example. He's sitting in front of you. Now we spend most of the time together and we work for each other. You may leave now. So, right? So you see the power of contacts.
Yeah.
I never knew this person, right? And he's an upcoming team coordinators in my team. Myself, so many people in my team, I never knew them, but I've been in this country only for 7 years, right? Only 7 years. I think you've got more contacts than I do, right? Please use those contacts. It's a ready market. If you're to sell shampoo, herbal cream only, then it would be a problem. Not everyone going to use that, right? But we're talking about sincere service we cannot talk about. Do you not think from friends, family, people who work with and the local community centers, you have 100 people you know? But is it your job to explain this business? Excuse me, no. It's my job to explain this business. It's the presenters who will be presenting this opportunity. You will be inviting. Shall we do an inviting quickly, right? So for example, when you are inviting someone, your invitation shouldn't take more than 30 seconds. Right? And that 30 seconds is only when you're talking about this business opportunity, or when you're inviting them. That's 30 seconds. Before that 30 seconds, that's you. Before the 30 seconds, you might as well take as long as you want to connect yourself to that person. For example, what's your name, brother? Abdul Kalam. Shall I call you Kalam Bhai? Okay. Kalam Bhai, I met you after a long time. Say you are my friend, right? Kalam Bhai, how's it going? I'm pumped up, right? Kalam Bhai, how's it going? When I know you haven't joined yet, right? But please, once you join, you will know how beneficial it is, right? Kalam Bhai, how's it going? Right? Nice to meet you. How's it going? How's it going? Everything alright?
Cool.
Yeah? You're supposed to ask me how am I?
Yes.
Yeah.
How are you?
I am brilliant. I am so good. I'm really well. I'm really well. See, I am actually creating. I'm creating the. Yeah, of course. I'm happy, right? And I tell you what, when you see someone happy, you feel happy. Human nature. When someone telling you, for example, I call Akhtar Bhai, and Akhtar Bhai say, I said, Akhtar Bhai, how's it going? He goes, I am very good, Alhamdulillah. Do I not feel good? Imagine he was to say, Vaisab Soler. Do you think I will feel good? Nah. You need to, that's my dad told me. That when someone asks you how are you, tell them you are brilliant, you're doing really good. Okay, even if you're not feeling good, that will make that person feel better. We'll ask you how are you. Sunnah, right? So.
But you're lying, isn't it?
No. Imagine, sister, what worse could happen? I came from London today, right? We drove 60, 70 miles, more than that. I could have died on the road, right? I could have been involved in an accident, right? Anything could happen in my car, right? I could have killed someone. That happened. That didn't happen. Is it not good?
For that reason,
Alhamdulillah, right? I could have had a fight with someone, right? I could be. That's why you are feeling good. There are thousands of reasons for you to feel good, right? And those reasons will always take over the reason for you to not to feel good. No one taught me this. I'm telling you because this is what I think. And maybe you may
that's
have
mindset as well, isn't it? As you're doing that, because then you draw people who are positive to you.
Absolutely.
When you set the scene of being positive, then it's reciprocated.
So that's why I think it's okay. It's good to say that I am good. Alhamdulillah, I'm really good. Now they will ask you what it is. You want them to ask you what it is. How you doing? I said, look, I've recently got lucky. I'm still inviting him, right? Now I'm going to invite him. This would not take more than 30 seconds. Look at you, right? The vice up, I recently got lucky. I got really lucky. I recently got started with my own business, and I promise you, you must see this. you must see this, my brother. Okay, I am looking for some people who want to bring changes in life. Do you know I'm going to book you in for a meeting? I'm busy now, right? I'm going to book you in for a meeting. I'm going to give you a call, text you, right? That's it. That's my invitation. That's it.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. That's it. Well, I've got 10 more seconds, right? I've got 10 more seconds. I'm going to pick you up on Monday evening before 7 o'clock, right? Okay, I'm going to book a seat for you.
That's even better. I saved my petrol.
That's it. 30 seconds, invitation done. If he says no, let him say no. We can't control people's prospects or perception, right? But I have done my job. But if you invite it in a way, now they will ask you what it is. Can't tell you over the phone, or can't tell you right now. I am busy because I am. Just remember, it's about technology and money. That's it. Now, if I tell him it's about ACN, all communication network, 22 years, gas, electricity with first utilities, save money for your gas and electricity, I am doing something which I am not. I shouldn't be doing. So what happens when you do something when you are ready to do, when you're not qualified to do?
Do it wrong.
Little learning is dangerous, right? So you shouldn't be present. You just invite someone. Do you not think that urgency, that importance, the enthusiasm I have created will bring some result? Now I'm not just inviting. I'm inviting 10 people for next event here, and I need 2 of them to turn up. If 10 of them turn up, well, no problem. Normally 10 of them will not turn up. I need just two of them. I need 1 person to join. That's it. Are we in a people bringing business? No, we're in sales bringing business. So for you to find the one you are looking for, you have to go through some others. We cannot create anything, but we'll sort out things. We're sorting things out, right? For me to find Yahya Ansari, right? I had to go through 37 people to find him. After 37 people, I've got him in my organization. Have I not found my guy? Now, for me to find Ali Akhtar Bhai, okay, I had to find Humayun Rashid. I found Humayun Rashid through someone who I found him through. Right, that person gave me the number from Humayun Rashid. I was after him for 3 months. Now that Humayun Rashid joined after 3 months, I was after him, right? And and through Humayun Rashid, I've got an organization of just under 40 people through Humayun Rashid. Oh, not 40 people. We haven't counted the people joined last week. It's over 50 people now. Right. So for me to find that person, I had to go through some other people, right? So if you are finding someone not attending, if you're finding someone attending and joining and not doing this business, these are the people you have to go through to find yours, right? So create the importance, urgency, and be excited when you are inviting someone. Like I said, you may be the gentleman, or you may be the most gentle person on this planet, but I may not turn up when you invite me. Okay, I may not turn up because you're too gentle. You're so gentle that you forgot to be excited, right? So this is what we need to do, right? This is what we need to do. Create curiosity, right? 5 more minutes. Be excited, right? Make a phone call. Arrange the meeting. That's it. The words you shouldn't be using. The words you shouldn't be using when you're inviting someone is opportunity. Please. Okay? Opportunity. And I was training with some other people the other day. I mean, if I just go through this, I've got a list here. I'll put it on WhatsApp. I'm sure you have seen this already. Yeah. I'm just going to share this with Abbas Bhai and Abdul Bhai, of course. Well, I promise you, you'll find it hard to believe the amount of money you can earn this business, right? And it's not for you; it's for the next generation. We want to send them to a better school, right? One reason for you to do this business. Now, if someone say, "Oh, by Sawatat Laksuni," let them say, "No worries." My own brother-in-law, he said, "People don't have anything to do; they do network marketing." Now, after a year, when I went to his house and parked my car in his drive, he was confused. Right? You just bought a car paying 20 grand cash from ACN business. Right? And he was confused. You know what he told me? He said, "You have definitely doing some gamblings, right?" He's still judging me. So people will judge you anyway. When you are broke, people will judge you. They will tell you you're good for nothing. To be quite honest. And when you're doing really good and they still want to judge you, they will tell you you're doing gambling. Right? So why care? Why care, right? You ask that person to give you £200 or £2,000, they will switch your phone off. Right? That is the truth, but it's harsh, but it's true, right? So words we shouldn't be using is this, right? Never use this word called opportunity or join. Then 390, never. Right? Meeting, presentation, seminar, speaker, my upline. We shouldn't be using these words. So how we would use these words? There is an opportunity you can join by paying 390, come to a meeting or presentation or seminar, okay? And there will be a speaker who will be speaking about this business and he's my upline. You have been so technical, someone hasn't got a clue what you're talking about. Someone's got no clue what you're talking about. Why don't you become more human, right? And tell them, look, I've got really lucky. Okay? Trust me. Have I taken something? Is that a compliment you're giving me or
Compliment.
Compliment.
Very good at
Thank you.
presenting.
Yes. Respect. Right. Now I'm telling you from experience, right? And it's because I spend more time with ACN, and I'm not the best success stories. I'm not the best speaker or trainer. In fact, I am learning, right? But I'm just sharing my learning with you. Okay. Rather than using those words, right? Why not say, look, I've got lucky. I got really lucky, and trust me, I got really lucky and just started my business. So the word you should be using, I got lucky, trust me, just partnered with British Telecom, just partnered with Virgin Media, just partnered with First Utility, right? Rather than saying ACM, because you literally partnered with Virgin Media anyway, right? Or just started my own business. Just started my own business. Do you know, think the person will ask you what it is? You tell them, can't tell you. The moment you tell them, the less interested they will be. Let me tell it say it to them, right? And rather than saying come to a meeting or presentation, why don't you tell them I need to sit down with you? Sit down with, right? And the word, rather than using business seminar or opportunity meeting, say private business reception. In short, PBR. This is a private business reception. That sounds more, I don't know how to put this. That sounds more, I don't know, give me the words. English is not my second language.
Professional.
Professional. No, yeah, professional, and I think professional, and what I'm trying to, you're giving someone respect.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And respect. This is what I wanted to say. You actually giving someone a respect. Come to a seminar. You tell someone, come to a seminar, right? Come to a business meeting. Or you're telling someone, come to, or sit down with me in a private business reception with my mentor. Rather than saying my upline, my executive team trainer or team leader or team coordinator. You go and tell them, look, there is a guy called Jabbatul, he's a TC. Right? Well, he's got no clue. He's got no clue what you're talking about. Tell them, you don't have to call me call me your mentor. Just tell them your business partner. Right? And tell them my business partner, right? Or you can tell them he's on up to 20 grand up until you earn to that position, right? You can sell me for that, no problem. But tell them they're my business partner, rather than saying my upline or TC. They've got no clue what TC is about, right? Then, this is it basically. This is it. Book them in for an event. Book them in for opportunity. For a private business reception. See, I'm saying opportunity meeting. Right. If you can use these words, right, and get rid of those words, I promise you, it's on WhatsApp group. Are you on WhatsApp group?
Yeah.
It's on WhatsApp. So the pictures I've sent is already saved on your camera photo roll, right? Camera roll. So please find those 2 pictures, right, and use them when you're inviting someone, right? Arrange a meeting. Tell them to come to private business reception. I promise you, your people will turn up. You'll have a better result in inviting. Just do the invite. Let me present this business, right? After break.